Few cities in America have faced the extent of the struggles that Detroit has, and because of that, most people's perception of the city is probably a little something like this. While there's unquestionably still a long way to go, Detroit is in the middle of one of the most dramatic urban comeback stories in American history. Despite losing more than two-thirds of its population since its peak in the 1950s, downtown has once again become a vibrant and exciting place to be. Rehabbing and reshaping the built environment has been a crucial piece of this comeback. So with that in mind, here's 10 of the coolest rehab projects that have taken place in Detroit in the last decade. Starting off at number 10, we have Patterson Terrace, a historic residential complex in Detroit's Brush Park neighborhood that currently is undergoing a remarkable transformation from an abandoned fire-damaged structure to luxury apartments. A businessman invested over $3 million in this project, which involves the extensive rehabilitation and rebuilding of the 1905 building. The first phase of the renovation is complete, with 9 new 1- and 2-bedroom apartments created within the original brick walls. 4 of these units feature newly added penthouse floors with rooftop patios. This project has faced a number of challenges due to the building's deteriorated state, but the development team remained committed to preserving as much of the original brick as possible while at the same time modernizing the interior. We don't have to go far to get to number 9. Just up the street is the Ransom Gillis house, a historic Venetian Gothic-style home also in Detroit's Brush Park neighborhood. It underwent a remarkable renovation in 2015. HGTV's Nicole Curtis led the project, which was featured in an 8-part TV series. The renovation breathed new life into the 1876 structure, which had been abandoned since the mid-1960s. The project restored the home's iconic features, including its distinctive turret with colorful tilework and ornate stone carvings. On November 1, 2015, the fully refurbished house opened to the public, drawing massive crowds eager to see the transformation. This renovation is part of a larger redevelopment plan for Brush Park, signaling a renewed interest in preserving Detroit's architectural heritage. Since there's so many cool Brush Park redevelopment projects underway, I figured I'd throw another one in, the Henry Glover House. Originally threatened with demolition, this home built in the late 1800s has undergone a meticulous renovation over the past 5 years. The project transformed the dilapidated structure into luxurious condos that honor the home's architectural integrity. The commitment to detail is evident as in the preserved woodwork and intricate design elements, ensuring that the Glover House retains its historical charm. It's hard to talk about renovations in Detroit without mentioning Michigan Central Station. So at number 8, we have Michigan Central Station. It's a historic icon in Detroit, and it marks a significant transformation from decay to revitalization. After 6 years and almost $1 billion renovation led by the Ford Motor Company, the station reopened in June of 2024. The ambitious project aimed to create a vibrant hub for innovation, blending modern technology with the station's rich history. The restoration preserved architectural features like the Grand Hall's 54-foot vaulted ceilings and intricate terracotta details, while integrating contemporary spaces for collaboration and community engagement. Ford's vision is to turn this station into a beacon of opportunity, fostering connections among entrepreneurs, students, and innovators. For part 2 of number 8, we're staying on the same development project, but going next door to the Michigan Book Depository. This 270,000 square foot structure is also part of Ford's redevelopment plan for Michigan Central, and now features a stunning central atrium, modern workspaces, and they reactivated a basement tunnel connecting the building to Michigan Central Station. This was the first of several major renovation projects as part of Ford's Michigan Central. Coming in at number 7, we have what is possibly the most incredible transformation as far as before and after pictures go. The James Scott Mansion was built in the 1890s by James Scott. By the 1980s, the structure fell into severe disrepair, suffering fire damage and eventually a collapsed roof. Developer Joel Landry purchased the crumbling property in 2002, and after years of effort, secured financing for a $6 million renovation. Completed in 2019, the project transformed the once decrepit building into 26 apartments. The renovation preserved the mansion's distinct limestone facade and Victorian turrets, while rebuilding much of the interior. The Foundation Hotel, situated in the historic former Detroit Fire Department headquarters, underwent a significant renovation that transformed the building into a modern boutique hotel. The renovation, which began in 2014, retained original features such as weathered brick, marble, and tiles, blending them with contemporary design and local artwork. The hotel boasts 100 guest rooms, each designed to reflect a balance of luxury and utilitarian charm. Guests can also enjoy the Apparatus Room, the hotel's flagship restaurant, which offers innovative new American cuisine in a vibrant setting. This renovation has made the Foundation Hotel a prominent destination in downtown Detroit. Moving on to number 5, we have the Eddystone Apartments. The Eddystone Building in Midtown Detroit, originally constructed in 1924, has undergone a significant renovation to transform it from a long vacant hotel into a modern residential and commercial space. The $33 million redevelopment project, initiated by Olympia Development, converted the building into 81 rental units and 38,000 square feet of commercial space. The renovation preserved the building's Renaissance Revival architecture, including its brick, limestone, and terracotta facade. The redevelopment is part of a broader revitalization effort in the area, which includes the construction of the nearby Little Caesars Arena. Moving on to number 4, we have the Farwell Building in downtown Detroit. It too underwent a significant renovation. It was originally constructed in 1915 as an office building. The renovation began in 2017 and finished in 2019. The building now houses 82 apartments and retail spaces. Developers, like with many of the other projects across the city of Detroit, worked hard to maintain many of the building's original architectural features. These include ornate plasterwork, marble floors, and brass elevators. The renovation cost approximately $40 million to complete and transformed the long vacant structure into a vibrant mixed-use space. The project contributed to the ongoing revitalization of Detroit's Capitol Park area. Now we're down to number 3, the Book Tower in downtown. It was completed in 1926 and recently underwent an extensive $400 million renovation to breathe new life into it. It was originally designed by Louis Camper and was at one point in time the tallest building in the city. As with all these projects, the renovation did its best to preserve the building's historical charm while introducing modern amenities, transforming it into a mixed-use space with 229 residential units, hospitality suites, and multiple dining options. The renovation, which took almost a decade to complete, included the replacement of all 2,483 windows, as well as the refurbishment of one of the tallest exterior fire escapes in the world. At number 2, we have the Grand Army of the Republic building. It was built in 1899 and underwent a significant renovation in recent years. In 2011, the building was purchased by a Detroit-based media company for only $220,000. The renovation, which began immediately after the purchase, converted the building into a mixed-use project, with Minefield USA occupying the top 2 floors as their headquarters, while the ground floor was leased for retail and restaurants. The renovation was completed in 2013, resulting in the opening of 2 different restaurants on the ground floor. The project also included a dedication of a memorial space to Civil War veterans, honoring the building's original purpose. And finally, we're down to number 1. This wasn't the biggest and it wasn't the most expensive, but it was my favorite when I was in Detroit last weekend, just because of how much and how vibrant the area around it was. It seems like the type of project that truly transformed the street it was on, and it's the Metropolitan Building. The 14-story neo-Gothic structure was abandoned for nearly 4 decades and faced the threat of demolition due to severe neglect and vandalism. However, a $33 million redevelopment transformed it into the Element Hotel at Metropolitan, a vibrant hotel featuring 110 rooms and a rooftop bar. So that's it. That's my top 10 coolest renovation projects in the city of Detroit that have happened in the last 10 years or so. There's so many of these projects going on right now. I'm sure I only scratched the surface and got some of the more notable projects, but every block you walk down, every street has some kind of renovation project. It's pretty cool, and I would definitely recommend that anybody who's interested in architecture would definitely be well served to check Detroit out and see how much it's changed in the last decade or two. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel for more videos. New videos coming out every Friday afternoon. Also, if you got other topics or cities that you think would be worthwhile for me to look into making videos about, let me know. I'm always looking for more stuff to do.